Hey guys, today we are going to be making the Selah Cropped Ruffle Hoodie by RSD. First thing we're going to do is just cut out our pattern pieces. I'm using my Projector and I'm using my rotary blade to cut out my pattern pieces. Once we're done cutting everything out, you'll have two main hoods, two hood liners, a front piece, a back piece, two sleeves, a waistband, two sleeve ruffles, two cuffs, and two sets of two opposite panels. To begin, we're going to take our front piece, our two side panels, and we're going to put them right sides together and attach them to the sides. When prepping this, I like to clip everything in place. That way I know that nothing is going to move once I sew it. So I'm going to clip this panel on. And once we're done with that panel, we're going to move on to the other panel, do right sides together, and just clip it to the side. And once everything is all clipped and ready to go, you're going to take it to your serger or sewing machine and just sew down the sides. And for the next step, we're going to take the other piece and the other panels and we're going to do right sides together just like we did to the other piece, attaching them with our clips, making sure everything is in place and nothing is going to move. And once we're done with that panel, we're going to move on to the next panel. Once again, right sides together and just clip everything in place. Once everything is all clipped, you'll take it to your sewing machine or serger and just sew down the sides. Next, we're going to take our ruffle pieces and we are going to gather both of those. So for my gather settings, I have it at 6/6, 7, 7.5. We move this to a 7, move this one to a 2, and then move this one to a 4. And then you're just going to gather away. And once you're done gathering those two ruffles, make sure to turn your machine back to its normal settings. We're going to take the front piece and the back piece and we're going to place them right sides together. We're going to line up those shoulders and we're going to line up the middle panel seams, line those up and clip them. And we're just going to clip both shoulders. Once the shoulders are all clipped, you're going to take it to your sewing machine or serger and just serge those together. Next, we're going to attach our ruffles and our sleeves. So you're going to want to lay out the bodice flat like so, and you'll take your ruffle right sides together, making sure that the gathered edge is on the outside edge. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to clip that in place so it doesn't move when I clip on the sleeve. And you're going to want to do this for both sides of the arms. Now that one side is all clipped, we're going to move on to the other side, once again doing right sides together and just clipping everything in place. Once the ruffles are all clipped, we're going to take our sleeves right sides together and we're just going to adjust those clips and reline everything up. And you're going to want to repeat this with both sides. Now that we have that first side done, we're going to move on to the other side. Once again, make those sleeves right sides together. And once those are all clipped, you're going to take it to your sewing machine or serger and just serge those on. Be sure to go slow, that way you know that you're getting all of the layers. Next, we are going to take our piece, now that it's done, make it right sides together like so, and line everything up. I'm lining up my ruffles first, and then clipping that in place, and the seams, making sure everything is lined up and even. And you're going to want to do this with both sides of the hoodie. And once those sides are all clipped, you're going to take it to your sewing machine or serger and just serge these sides like so. Now we're going to take our waistband, we're going to fold it in half, and then once we have it folded in half, we're going to fold it in half again. And then we're going to take a clip and clip that in place. And once that's clipped in place, we're going to take it to our sewing machine or serger and serge the side. For our sleeve cuffs, we're going to do the same thing, fold it in half, right sides together, and then fold it in half again, and we're going to take a clip and clip that. And then we're going to do the other cuff, right sides together, folding in half, and then folding in half again, and then taking a clip and clipping that in place, and you'll take it to your sewing machine or serger and serge down the side for both. Now we're going to take our cuffs, we're going to flip them out like so. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the clip and I'm going to clip that middle seam right there. And we're going to do that to the other cuff as well. Once we have that center clip, we're going to line that seam up with the seam in our sleeve. And I'm just going to re-clip that. And then I'm going to take another clip on the other halfway mark and clip that as well. And we're going to do the same thing to the other sleeve. And once we have that all clipped in place, we're going to take both cuffs to our serger or sewing machine and sew to attach those. Now we're going to attach our waistband. So we're going to take our waistband, flip it out, and then what I'm doing, I'm just quartering and clipping everything. Once our waistband is clipped, we're going to take that middle seam right there and line it up with the back middle. And I'm just going to re-clip that, and you're going to do right sides together. And now I'm taking that front middle and taking that front middle section of the waistband and re-clipping. Then I'm taking the sides and re-clipping those with the side seams. Once everything is all clipped into place, we're going to take it to our sewing machine or serger and sew that into place. Now we're going to flip our project right sides out. For our hoodies, you'll have 2 mains and 2 liners, and you'll make those right sides together. And what we're gonna do is just clip that outer curve for both hoods. Once those are clipped, you'll take it to your sewing machine or serger and just serge that outer curve. Once those are all sewn, you're going to take this and open it up, the main, and then you'll open up the liner, and you're going to line up those middle seams. You're going to clip it into place, and then you're going to re-clip the outside and lining everything up, making sure that nothing is moving. Once that outer edge is all clipped, you're going to take it to your sewing machine or serger and attach that. For the last step, we're going to attach our hood. So I'm going to be taking the hood part and lining up that middle seam, taking a clip, clipping that into place. And then for the sides, just to make sure they're lined up, I'm going to clip those into place as well. And then we're going to take our back middle and line it up with the back middle of the hoodie. And we're going to re-clip that. And then we're going to take one side of the hood and line it up, clip it into place, and you'll overlap it about 1/2 inch each side. And once the hood is all clipped into place, like so, you're going to take it to your sewing machine or serger and attach that to the hoodie. Once we're done, we're just going to flip it out like so. And that's how you make the Selah Cropped Ruffle Hoodie by RSD. Thank you for watching.